everybody, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you're having a good Monday. Today, I thought I would go through a really quick video with you guys where I go over the 8 titles that I was able to pick up from the Criterion Collection flash sale that was done on their website last Tuesday. So it took a little while for my order to come to me, and I was a bit disappointed because when it did come to me, the box was just caked with like sawdust and dirt and stuff. And some of the titles in here too, they're all in their plastic, thankfully. But some of them had a bunch of like dust and dirt on it, which was disappointing. Occasionally, I've noticed that in the past couple of years that's becoming more common with certain things that you order, but I really have never experienced that from Criterion before, so that was disappointing. But everything looks to be in okay condition, so that is the plus here. Like I said, I picked up 8 titles. I was trying to limit myself to 5 for this flash sale, but I just couldn't resist. I ended up picking up 8 titles, one of them being a trilogy kind of mini box set, so excited to get to that. All right, let's get into the titles. First up here, I have the 4K release of Uncut Gems. This is spine number 1101. I went kind of back and forth as to whether I was going to pick this up in the past, year or so. I already have the A24 Blu-ray release, but of course this is Criterion, and this has so many more special features. That Blu-ray release had almost no special features. So, just look at the entire paragraph full of special features on this release. And of course, it's in 4K. I haven't seen the movie in 4K, but this is a fantastic movie. I love it. Literally think this could be one of my top 50 movies of all time. It just came out, a couple of years ago. So a fantastic movie. Uncut Gems. Excited to see kind of a couple partnerships there. You have the A24 partnership with Criterion, the first A24 movie released by Criterion, and I'm a massive fan of that company. And then you have the first Safdie Brothers movie on Criterion. I'm hoping for more Safdie Brothers down the road. All right, this is the box set that I was able to pick up for this sale. And this is the Trilogy of Life set from Pier Paolo Pasolini. I have Pasolini's film Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom, on Criterion. And that's a movie that's incredibly shocking, incredibly difficult to watch, but it's a really good film in my opinion. And so I was really interested in seeing the rest of, I think this is the rest of the films that he put out with Criterion. He obviously has more films than this, but I think these are the only ones available on Criterion. These and Salo. This is 3 films called, let's see, The Life of Decameron. We're going to go with that. Obviously, I haven't seen these movies. The Canterbury Tales and Arabian Nights. These are all adaptations, I believe, of other stories, but taken in different directions. And yeah, all seem to be celebrating life. I see a lot of sexuality on the cover of this thing, so interested to see, what this has in store for me. These are actually, they have individual spine numbers, and then the set itself has a spine number. So the set is at spine number 631, and then individually you have 632, 633, and 634 in the spines. Next one up here, there's a film by this filmmaker coming out through Criterion in May, I believe, and so I wanted to check out his other movie that was released in the collection, and this is Tampopo from Juzo Itami. His film, The Funeral, is coming out, and I've heard great things about Tampopo, and I've heard really good things about The Funeral as well, so I want to watch this, see if I like Juzo Itami, and then, I'll think about maybe picking up The Funeral in the summer. Next one up here is Insomnia. Insomnia is a film from Eric Skoldelberg. Sorry, he's from Sweden, I believe. It says in Norwegian and Swedish, so I'm not sure if he's Norwegian or Swedish. But anyway, this is a film that was later adapted for the United States by Christopher Nolan, and so there is an Insomnia by Christopher Nolan, stars Al Pacino and Robin Williams. This one stars Stellan Skarsgård. This is, of course, the original, so I'm really interested in seeing the original, and I love a good, murder mystery type film like this. So, excited for this one. This is Spine 47. Next up here, at spine number 843, Punch Drunk Love by Paul Thomas Anderson. I was able to watch Paul Thomas Anderson's newest film, Licorice Pizza, last month, and I loved Licorice Pizza. I was really blown away with it. And so this is the only PTA film in Criterion, and I felt like I needed to have this one in the collection. I haven't seen it. So we got two of the kind of better performances from Adam Sandler. From what I've heard. And obviously Sandler was fantastic in Uncut Gems. So I'm excited to see that performance. That was the one that everybody pointed to kind of explain that Sandler was indeed a good actor before Uncut Gems came out. Next one. This was the one of the films that I felt like I absolutely had to have during this sale. And this is The Celebration by Thomas Vinterberg. In 2020, Thomas Vinterberg came out with Another Round, which was my favorite movie of that year. I haven't seen any of his other films, although I've heard really good things about this one, obviously, and The Hunt, which I do own on Blu-ray. Also stars Mads Mikkelsen. But I heard great things about this. This is the beginning of a film movement in Denmark called Dogma 95, with the whole idea of simplicity and getting really back to the roots of filmmaking. And that is carried over into the packaging here. So very minimalistic packaging. You can see it's clear with the little booklet inside there. So this was a very recent release, spine number 1108. Next one, this was the other one that I was a must buy for me because I'm really getting into this director, and this is, I think, the last Criterion of his that I need for the moment until they release more, hopefully. Fingers crossed. This is Eraserhead from David Lynch. The debut work from David Lynch. I've seen, I think I'm approaching half of his filmography at this point, but I want to watch all of his films by the end of the year. This is kind of my unofficial year of David Lynch. So excited to have Eraserhead, and I definitely need to dig into this one. I've heard amazing things about it. I've heard some really unique things, strange things, which of course is expected with Lynch. So Eraserhead. And then the last title that I was able to pick up for the Criterion Collection flash sale from March of 2022 is The Piano Teacher by Mikhail Haneke from Austria, I believe. The film is in French. But anyway, I've heard great things about this filmmaker as well, and for everything I've heard about him makes him seem like I'm going to really enjoy his work. A lot of weird stuff, a lot of pushing of the boundaries from what I've heard, so I'm really interested in this one. And this film in particular, I've heard such incredible things about, so I definitely want to dive into this one. Alright, so those are the titles that I was able to pick up for the flash sale. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys were able to pick up, and I hope you all had an incredible sale. It's looking like the next big Criterion sale may be the July sale. They may sprinkle in like a 30% off sale in between, but I probably won't be focusing too much on Criterion moving forward. Focus on my other Blu-rays in the collection, of course. But, I may wind up doing some videos regarding some of these releases as I kind of dive into them. Alright, hope you guys have an amazing night, and I'll see you later.